Appreciate you hitting the button. Welcome to the How to Hustle podcast with Hype. This is episode 38. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at I am Hype. That's HYMPE. It's Hype. It's not hype. I'm not geeked up. Special guest in the building for episode 38. Introduce yourself to the audience before we hit the rundown.
Hey, yes, Kyndra Crump, aka the HNIC, aka rapper the gangs, baby mom / wife from Atlanta. There it is.
All right. Kyndra pulled the hype on Hype. She slid my DMs and said, "Yo, what's up when we recording?" Okay, I don't know, but all right, we can record.
y'all, I was on the Section 8 waiting list, man. I finally got approved. So there it is.
Hey, it be like that sometimes. Like I said, I slide niggas DMs all the time. I just try to let the chicks all know I'm happily married. I'm not shooting at you. It's strictly business.
That's right. Black men don't cheat.
Absolutely. All right, go through the rundown. Custom Hustle Jerseys. Custom Hustle Jerseys on Instagram is my clothing line. Any order from Custom Hustle Jerseys comes with a free wristband. So you make your order, you get a free wristband. Wristbands are also available to be purchased on their own, $2 a shot. And H2H Cleaning. H2H Cleaning is a local situation pretty much only. Hit me up for your cleaning jobs, big and small. We are here to help. But yeah, the Custom Hustle Jersey, if you're in or out of town, in or out of the country, costs you a little extra for the shipping and handling, but I can get it to you.
Do you do like cleaning out of state as well?
I said tri-state area. I can hit the cleaning. You make it worth my while though. We can get on the plane.
Okay, because I'm in Dubai now. So can you come out here?
No doubt. 600,000 and we can make it happen.
All right.
Hold up now. Tuesdays, the GFT Radio Network. Every Tuesday, 2:00 on the GFT Radio Network. Wednesdays is the Kickback app, and that is 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Thursdays is WTNUphilly.com at 12:30. Fridays, the I Say Podcast Radio Network at 10 a.m. and the THC Radio Network, 10 a.m. on Saturdays. You got cities and you got stations. Y'all hit me the fuck up. We need stations every day, multiple stations in the day. All right. We're going to go here. We're going rapid fire, y'all. Y'all know how the format usually goes. This is the podcast drive-through. We one topic, get you in and out. But because we have a special guest, we're going to switch things up completely for her and let her bomb on all these different situations. Are you ready?
That sounds like it's about to be an F. All right, let's do it.
Pfizer or Moderna?
Moderna.
Why Moderna?
Because I really don't know what either or is, and Moderna sounds like it's a better choice for you. So let's just go with that.
Copy that. I don't know. I don't get it either. Instagram or Twitter?
Definitely IG.
Okay, why it's definitely IG?
Because on IG I feel a lot more. No. Let me go switch that to Twitter. Twitter, you can say whatever you want to say, and you have like the nudity is amazing. It's like Amsterdam, okay? Unless you're this big figure that where they try to ban you and everything else like that.
I saw some random titties earlier. What's the Twitter though? Throw out your Twitter handle for the listeners.
Basically, I will follow at your own risk because I ain't posting in about 6 months. But it's the Kyndra Crump show, I think, or Idolized Dynasty, one of those.
Okay, best piece of advice you ever got.
How many can I give you? Can I give you 3 or 5 or 1?
2 is cool.
Okay, 2. Like that's not even an answer. I love it. When you first meet a person, start them off with an F and have them work their way to an A. And the one that I really go by is behind every no there is a yes.
Copy that. Okay. All right. This is one you keep throwing out there. I told you I'd like to come prepared. I do my homework. I listened to a couple of your interviews. Crack or Coke?
Cocaine. Let me tell you something, man. This is a true story, and I'm going to keep it all the way real with you. I feel like I've done it before, but I can't really tell. But I do want to actually real deal. And guys, this is coming from someone who's I'm sober. You know, I want to go to.
You just told us you did Coke. You just told us you might have done Coke. So how are we sober?
I think I have. Like the one that's not. This is artificial Coke that they got now in the streets. So we talking about the ones.
You don't mean the good pure from back in the day. Copy,
yeah, not art. This is yeah. That's what I mean. Okay, well, the one that came from the 1970s before the government put their hands on it. I'm going to Colombia or Cuba. I'm going to Colombia one day, okay, and I'm gonna try the cocoa leaf and all that one day, and I'm gonna try it and I'm gonna be done. That's how I am. Like when it comes with drugs, I just try it one time, I'm done.
So you're trying to get your Frank Lucas on. I got you. You want to get on the plane with the Americans. Okay. This one, the worst of these are 2 bad situations, but pick one out of them. Long nails or long wig? Long wig.
Long wig. I'll take the wig over the nails because you can't wipe properly.
I always wondered that. Like you have to.
I had this girl like try to give me change from her purse, and she could not grab the dime. She's like, "Can you help me?" And I'm like, "Hell's wrong with you, man? Take the nails off."
The chick had the spoon in her hand trying to eat cereal on TV. She looked like she had a fucking chopstick. Brandy or Monica?
I like Monica because she's gangster. She be punching folks in the face and don't care. She punched Brandy in the face back in 1999.
Chill, don't be hitting Moesha. Mo got old though. Goddamn.
She's still timeless. She's still youthful. I'm like, how you still look like you 16? You drinking like you putting bathing with some blood. Like, what are you doing? Like, what's the secret, sis?
Niggas got that good facial cream and shit.
I guess they do.
That's when you paying $600,000 to get niggas to fly out to Dubai to do a cleaning job. You know what I'm saying? You can afford the extra good skincare shit.
True.
You'd rather be a kid or an adult?
Definitely a kid. I want to actually, if I could live to be an age forever, it'll be 5. Because that was the age where I can ask dumb questions and nobody care, man. It's beautiful.
I remember a boy gonna say, I didn't know life was perfect when I was 6 months old. I got to suck tits, sit around, watch cartoons, and shit on myself.
Yes. Yes.
Ghost or Tommy?
Oh, I guess I'll say Ghost. Because he really did try to change. He changed his life around, like somewhere, towards the end or before he got there. He changed his life around. Tommy still didn't care.
Hold up. Pause right here, y'all. Ghost has creep niggas tendencies, though.
He does?
Well, did he? He was doing nut shit to everybody to get himself over. Like, he was never like for the cause. He was all for Ghost.
Well, I had to watch the show again and see it from your perspective. That's probably what it is. Like, I was like, oh, this is great. He's like leaving the game, and I'm very proud of him. Tommy killed that girl's dad and just was like, still like, why, are you still talking to her? Like, come on now. Like, just admit I killed your dad and then just drive off. So I don't admit that, but I'm just.
He deserved it.
Okay. She's a daddyless girl now.
Well, yeah, like shit. Ghost. I thought he was cool in the beginning, but yeah, he turned out to be a sucker at the end. I mean, I wasn't really mad at him for hitting his high school sweetheart, though. He was caught up in the feeling of the '80s. Anyway, radio or podcast?
Podcast, because you can say more of what you want to say. Radio, you're restricted to only saying certain things. They'll cancel you for that.
Switch it up then. Satellite radio versus podcast, because you can say whatever you want on satellite.
No. Oh, you can. To
say, girl, Howard Stern is on satellite. You can say whatever the hell you want.
No. You can say whatever you want on Howard Stern. I guess I don't know. I feel like you still, because you have a contract. You still got a contract. So if you say the wrong thing, like if you tell that like you don't like your boss, you can't say that. You're gonna get fired. But on podcast, you can say whatever you want.
See, this goes back to something that you said off mic that we was talking about beforehand that the audience wouldn't have got. When you're your own boss, you don't have these problems. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't that why podcasting is definitely the way to go?
Hey, why do you think we're here with the How to Hustle podcast?
And that's why I said podcasting over radio, podcasting over HBO TV. It doesn't matter. Like you still have to report to somebody at the end of the day. You still have to shout out sponsors. Now you're your own sponsor. You're shouting yourself out. And I was going to ask you, did you like read from a script or did you just know that off the top of your head? How'd you do that so well?
Oh no, baby girl. I'm 4 years into gangsterdom. I know what I'm doing. I got
this shit. Okay. I'm like, he's not even like, he's just looking straight at me and say, is there a teleprompter back there?
All that shit is. None of this shit is choreographed. None of this shit is scripted. This shit is just, that's why I'd be like, damn, wait, which radio station is it? It's 5 different radio stations in 5 days. They all in different cities. Like, I'm all over the place with all that shit, but I got it all on the yo-yo.
With it. But no, definitely podcast, because I'm telling you, you can't get fired from podcasting no matter what happens.
You ain't gonna fire yourself.
No, you're not.
My bad. Something else I keep forgetting. I always forget this. Let them know which city you out of. International Hank is one of the hashtags.
Atlanta, born and raised.
Atlanta. Okay. Now, also, the GFT Radio Network. Every Monday night on the GFT Radio Network, we're live at 10 p.m. on the Twitch channel, the YouTube channel. The shit's all over Facebook, all over all streaming platforms. You can find me there every Monday night. Now, let's get back to these questions that we got for you. What's the nastiest shit in your DMs?
Men sending their unwanted penis.
So like niggas just cold call you with a like hammer shot, or
and I feel like they know like we'll have a conversation and I think the conversation's going cool, but then they'll just send that. And to me, I just like, you don't have respect for yourself or women, do you, sir? How do you not know I'm not a child? Oh, because you don't talk like you would child. You sound older. Oh, I've sounded like this since I was 10. Okay, stop it.
Whoa, hey now. You swallowed some peanut butter when you was 9 or something?
You know
Then?
what? I'm gonna tell you what it was. I was a third girl, or probably the first girl when I was 8 years old who had underarm hair. Then I never even went to the training bra. I just started wearing bras when I was 11.
Ill.
I had a fat old I got a wagon. I still got it, right? But it's not like when you come across other women whose wagon's bigger, you're like, man, I was supposed to have the biggest one. But anyway, so I was like 11, and like my lower half grew like a lot faster than my upper half, right? That's why I be dressing like a Muslim, because like y'all men just like, I don't know, y'all get carried away. But I'm like, how y'all still have X-ray vision when I'm dressed like a Muslim? So I don't understand that.
As a Muslim myself, it's very easy to decipher those situations if you're used to
Well,
them.
assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sister.
I don't know all that. Okay, I'm you know what type of person? So I grew up, born and raised an evangelistic household, right? And someone just like, well, not just like 3 years ago had gifted me the Quran along with the Arabic CD. I'm on page 40, so slow read, but I am liking it. I'm underlining stuff.
Copy that. One page at a time, sister. One page at a time. Now here we go. Eddie Murphy, Martin or Eddie?
Eddie, I guess
Eddie.
Because I feel like he's been in the game a little bit longer, and he just, to me, he's just a different breed. I like him. He's cool.
Okay. Now, if this don't work, what's plan B?
Have my own radio and television show. Actually, I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you guys. I never set out to be a comedian. I always have wanted to be radio and television author. Similar to what Steve Harvey does, child psychology. I'm in school for that right now, going to Georgia State, since I just graduated from Clark, Atlanta, and then be a minister. Whatever. Like that's it. It's a plan. It's plan E's all the way to plan E.
Oh,
and I could be a basketball player.
All right, hold up now. 2 things.
And a rapper. I want to be a rapper.
2 things. We need 1 bar right now. Go.
All right. Kyndra in all black. I stay strapped. What you know about that Critnack mixtape coming out soon? But listen, I'm gonna need a ghostwriter. I'm gonna need a ghostwriter, okay?
Are you coming out with the book then? What do women want? Because Steve Harvey sold us out with the book and the movie situation.
No, my book is gonna be a lot more like that black urban fiction type. I already have it written. It hasn't been published yet.
One of those black sex books that all the chicks used to
No,
read
because no, definitely it's gonna have sex in it, like 3 pages, but it's not gonna be like, oh, I hate though. Like I was in Walmart once upon a time, right? And I was reading a book, and I'm like, bro, why does every book have a man who's really big? You got to be realistic. Not every man is packing like that. So, and also, no pause, no homo, but I know for not every guy who's tall and skinny is hanging, man. I done came across one guy. He was African too. Okay, came across one guy who it was 4 inches on hard, right? And I said, you know what? That's probably why. That's probably why. He smokes cigarettes, he lies, he steals, he has a bad attitude. God's getting him back on that. That's what happens, man. You can't do wrong and think it's not going to affect you where it hurts. The end.
Maybe he had a good personality.
I just said that he lied, he stole, he had a bad attitude. Well, he was nice to me because he wanted something. He didn't even show up to my birthday party, and it's not because he was of the Islamic faith. Because I done had a couple of Islamic, compadres who told me happy birthday. Okay, they told me when their birthday was. All right, they came to my birthday. So what is that supposed to mean? All right, nothing. He's sorry. That's all I'll say about that.
Maybe he just had respect for your situation.
What situation was that? Next question.
Freak Nick or Big Homie Tank Weekend?
What is Big Homie Tank Weekend?
The big joint in Miami every weekend.
Oh, let me go with Freak Nick, because that was the time to have been alive, man. What a time. I would have been part of Uncle Lou. And I talked about, I did stand up for the first time for real last night. And I said, man, what a time to have been alive. Because I was born there in that last good year of Freaknik, right? And I wish I could like been on top of the cars, learn how to throw it back or whatever.
Hold up. So what you're saying is your mom was down at the last Freaknik and then you came a couple months later? That's what that sounds like.
No, my parents are close to like 50 when they had me, the AARP. So I
don't mean they could have been at Freaknik. They might not have been on top of the cars. They could have just been, on the side of the road, beeping the horn, and You
But
said I was born the last good year of it.
but with that being, I honestly think that that was a time like being born between 1969 and 1982. That was a time to have been alive, because y'all like did not have. I make it seem like you was born. You probably were born during the era. I don't know. You look like you was born in 1999. But anyway, back to the story.
87.
Okay. So yeah, you weren't born. Okay, so with
when
that,
you get those cleaning jobs to Dubai, 600,000 a shot, you get the good creams and all of that, and you keep yourself good.
So it was like people, you actually got into a real fight, a street fight. People handle it like if you fight, handle it through the streets, and you go to the store at a Walmart, steal something out of the store together. You know, you actually like sung a girl out her drawers. Like it was like, come on now, like that's one that to me is beautiful. Guys don't work for it because women don't make these guys work for it no more.
That's cool. I had to play some Tyrese to get the draws off a time or two on my day. This is like I said, because I come prepared and I listen to the shit that you did beforehand, so we don't do the same show over and over again. Who keeps it more real, a kid, leggings, or a drunk man? You didn't know that was coming back on you, did you?
A child. A child is always gonna keep it real. I love children. I go to them for advice.
Who's number 2, the drunk man or the leggings?
The leggings. The drunk man be on a rampage, man. I don't know. Like he's number 3.
Who is your best friend today?
Oh, I don't. Oh, Lance.
You said this was another thing. You said I got a different best friend in my mind every day.
Oh, I thought you I'm gonna just go with Plies, man. Plies it's 2 people really. It's
Plies, baby.
Yeah, Plies and T-Pain are my best friends in my head. And I think that is it. I got to find some women who could be like my best friends, but I don't know. Plies and T-Pain.
So you banging shorty all day. Copy. I got you. Now, you said also in another interview that you don't really have a lot of women friends. What's the number one reason you don't have a lot of women friends?
Because women are full of drama. A lot of them are catty. They're jealous. And on top of that, they be touching on me. And I be like thinking it means that they ready to do something. And they're not. I don't like those type of women. I don't know how y'all deal with that. Anyway. And
there's nothing wrong with an aggressive woman.
They like to sit here. I notice the difference between men and women. If y'all are going through something, you'll talk about it. For men, probably a few days, get it off your chest. Women will vent about the same thing for months on end and still deal with that same situation. I don't. And if I tell them the truth, oh, you're hating. That's why you ain't never been with nobody. Sis, you've been talking about the same. He gave you syphilis and chlamydia together. Okay. So and he left you for Miss Barbara down the street because she knows how to make better cookies than your mama. Come on now.
You ever had a warm cookie though and got a twirly? It's amazing.
Warm cookie and twirly.
Yeah.
Was that a sexual? I don't know what that is. You gotta like. I feel like it goes down in y'all's bedroom, man. Do you actually like record and then like almost post it online?
Nah, you know what I'm saying? This ain't even at my crib. This is at mom's. Shout out.
Oh shoot! I thought it was like a talk, like a certain move, y'all. All right, no, I have not.
All right, two things that the man you are with has to have.
He has to have money, and he has to have a real faith in God.
One thing he has to accept when he's gets you.
Oh, this is gonna be kind of hard, and I don't know if I'm still accepting it.
That's
but
what
right
he said,
now,
huh?
He has to accept my abstinence from sexual temptation until I fully say, okay, this is it. And I don't know when that might be. Like when I'm like, okay, he can now have part of the draws.
Part of the draws doesn't mean all of the draws.
No,
so,
we at second base. We ain't hit a home run yet.
Okay, so in this same scenario, are you then upset that he's down the street at Miss Pam's, like you said, getting a warm cookie and a fresh biscuit?
No, I'm not upset. But that's why you have to have these conversations prior to deciding to say, I want to be in a relationship with you. Don't go in there haphazardly.
Copy. Everybody has their own relationship standards and their criteria, and if the person does not meet those, then you should pay attention to this red flag and run the fuck away from them as fast as possible. All right. That was the end of the rapid fire section of the show. Like I said, I knew that you was gonna be good for that one because I listened to a bunch of your interviews and shit. Switched it completely up for episode 38. Always evolving over here at the How to Hustle Podcast with Hank. This is how you hustle. Now we're gonna dive into you.
Go ahead.
What do you have going on now? We got any shows coming up? We got anything we're working on that we can announce? What do we have going on the comedy side of things?
Nothing at all. Like I said, I did my first comedy special yesterday, and I'm probably gonna do some again a month from now. Because that's when I see my schedules open. Because I do a lot of podcasts, so y'all gonna listen to this. Remember this voice, because I'm gonna be back on somebody like, hey, how'd you end up making on Joe Rogan? I don't know. I showed my areola. He liked it. So that's it.
So the draws are still on, but the nipples are out. I'm trying to make sure
the nipples are out. It's just a part of the areola. Okay,
it's just a part of the nipple. Okay, copy. Just the side. Both
the
sides
top.
move.
It's the very top of it.
Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to make sure we're consistent for the audience. The niggas sliding in your DMs with a whole dick shot. We want to make sure that they know, hey, if she gets on Joe Rogan, it was just top nipple, and that was all that happened. Go ahead, though. You were saying
that was it. Like I said, just gonna continue to be great, man. Continue not to pimp slap folks, even though they deserve it. That's it.
You should go more of a palm instead of a backhand, because the backhand can fuck up your knuckle. The palm,
really?
Yes.
Okay, so you said do like this, and how do
you come here with a palm, open palm. You know what I'm saying? That way you don't break one of your knuckles fucking somebody up on the back end.
Okay. Let me find out. You are so while you out here doing cleaning businesses and you a chef and massage therapist and all that other stuff. Do you like?
I've been known to have a little baby oil in the crib.
So how did you like the first time that you remember? Like everybody loses a fight, especially if you've been in a lot of fights. How did you know when you actually?
I've been this size since you had the underarm hair and the big ass. I've been this exact size.
So you never had nobody beat you up?
No, I ain't been out here losing no fights now. You might have got stole.
Have you been in a lot of fights though?
I'm about to say now, I got stole on you didn't expect that type joint. Yeah, and that didn't happen, but it's a full-fledged fight now. I ain't never been that guy. I've been this size since Biggie was alive. I was this size.
So what are you about 6'5", 280?
6 foot, too much.
Do you want to lose weight, or you good with your weight?
I want to do a lot of things, but
Why don't you do Taebo? After we finish this interview, go to Taebo. Get your workout on.
Yeah, copy that. I was going to do some stretches and crunches, but I'll switch. That's
not good enough. So make sure you don't go eat a Subway sandwich after this. You gotta still eat healthy. Did you drink any water? Did you have breakfast this morning? Because SpongeBob said that's the most important meal of the day.
I'm actually sorry I left my water downstairs, and Subway don't give you enough meat for me to even want to go in there just to get that big ass piece of bread. But I know you also got the podcast too. Throw out the name of the podcast.
And I was gonna say you are more than welcome to come anytime you are able to, have, I guess, fit me in your schedule. But my podcast is called the Kyndra Crump Show. So D is in the KYNDRA CRUMP show. Not with no money sign, not no fake ass ASAP Rocky SHOW. My YouTube is Kyndra Crump. KYNDRA CRUMP, and you can find my Instagram as well. But the Kyndra Crump Show podcast, just type in Kyndra Crump on google.com and then you guys gonna find me. All
right, Kyndra, I appreciate you coming on episode 38. Like I said, I had to squeeze this one in, but we are good right now. This was a great episode, and I will definitely be sliding in your DMs, and we will make that situation happen for me to come.
Yeah, any Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. I connect you with other podcasters as well. Y'all can all jump on each other's show, and y'all can go sip some tea and stuff like that. Go to.
Oh no, we about to talk because I got folks down there in Atlanta. I got situations and crumpets. I got situations I can tie you in, and we about to talk about all of that, but we're going to do that off mic. Hey, y'all, appreciate y'all for hitting the button. Thank you for downloading episode 38 of the podcast. We are out.